and welcome to Curly Top Makes. I'm Judy and this is Elsie. Say hello, Elsie. Oh, Mummy's baby. Welcome to my little channel on the internet where I talk about crafts, my knitting and crocheting and my dog. She loves her mum. But yeah, welcome. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong bit. Listen, before we start, oh, hello else. Before I get on with my crafting, I need to say a big shout out and a big, massive, humongous thank you to Amanda, aka Ammo, of Pastimes. Yeah, mate, I'm just checking that's right, so the dog's putting me off. Just for reaching out and helping me so much last week when I put my other podcast up, and I was struggling because I don't know what to do properly on it with regards to editing and stuff like that. And she reached out, she took time out to message me and point me in the right direction. Hello. This is very, very, very serious. Oh, you're exposing me online. But I'm so sorry. But yeah, she just took the time out to help me, and I'm so grateful to her. But she didn't just private message me and say do this, do that. She messaged me on her podcast as well and tagged me in it. So her followers, some of her followers then come along to my channel to hunt me down and have a look and see what I was doing. So you know, to get other people looking at what you're doing. This is I'm only on number 6 of my podcast, and this one I've recorded so many times today I'm kind of losing the will to live. But so to have people come along and see what she's talking about probably was just so kind and so nice. And with that, I have so many lovely messages from people reaching out and saying doing a good job, lovely podcast, and you know, it's just so lovely. So I just thank you so much, Amanda, for taking the time and helping me. So I am paying. No, I didn't earlier, but I am now recording this horizontally, and I have to remember to look at the little camera, the camera at the end of my phone and not look at the screen. I'll probably do keep looking at the screen, but so I'm trying to do that, because the first one that I done, I'd done it vertically like an idiot. So when we went to upload it onto the what they called laptop and to do it, it was like a letterbox, but the black bits of the letterbox were down the side, so we couldn't do it properly. So now I'm having to do it again, and this is, I don't know, probably about the 8th attempt I've had of doing it, because if I can't edit it, I've got to try and do it all in one breath kind of thing, because I don't have that skill set at the moment. I'm not Liam Neeson, I don't have certain skills, but I have a dog who's got her back to everyone at the moment. But anyway, that's enough of that wittering on. Who wants to see some crocheting? Right, Elsie, I'm going to put you down, my love. Is that all right? I'm going to put her down. She can get on her bed. Good girl. Put myself down. Go on up here. Get up there. You going up there? Oh, no, she's giving me a dirty look now. She's been out today. We took her on a about 3.5 mile walk today. We went on just around the local parks. We're really blessed. We've got lovely open spaces around here, and the river and that. So and dinosaurs at the moment as well. So she's been in the river and a lovely long walk, and then she come home and I gave her a shower. So she's just had her lunch, her hard-boiled egg and blueberries, and now she's gonna probably get on the sofa in the living room and go to sleep, I wonder. But right, anyway, that's enough about the dog. Let's get on. So I'm going to show you, the first thing I've done is a finished item. I just dust myself down, don't any dog hairs on it. It's a blanket that I talked about in the last episode that I was going to make. I'd completed a blanket and showed you that one, and now I've since made this one as well. This is for a gift. The last one was an order that I had, but this is a gift, and it's made in Stylecraft Aran, just their Stylecraft Special, I think Special Aran, and it's just granny squares, made up lots of squares, and then I've done a continuous join where you do granny squares and join it all, and then I put a border on it of granny stitches. So there's that. So I done the last one that I done, the blue one, I'd done like 5 of one, 5 of another, 5 of another, 5 of another, 5 of another, 5 of another. Same colours, but just shifted the colour ratio each time. This one I've just done them all, move back a bit, all exactly the same. I do that, you can get a good view of it, and then I put this border on round the edge, and then just finished with those ones going round. The colours that I chose, when I first showed the colours, I did have a duck egg in it as well, because I really love duck egg, but I just didn't like the way it stuck together, so I took the duck egg out. So I've got cream, and then parchment, pistachio, and powder pink. So I just stuck with that colour palette. But and then the continuous join, oh, it's so nice because you don't have all the ends to sew in afterwards. If you're just sewing all the squares together, you have obviously a top, bottoms, and then side to side, all the ends going around the edges. So that is just a continual join, and that was on the cream. So you join it on the cream, you sort of go, I can't remember how you do it now, up, down, up, something like that. I can't remember how it goes now, but really pleased with it. But the only problem is I keep on making things I want to keep all the time. But yeah, really pleased with that. So I try and do a little, I might try something else for a fun now. I've got blankets, haven't I? I have to keep on remembering. But yeah, oh, I love it, absolutely love it. So yeah, Stylecraft, and I think when they're for little ones, Stylecraft is nice as acrylic because you could just chuck it in the machine. It's not, you know, they haven't got to be too precious about washing them. So and it'll keep nice and snug when they're on the sofa, and they can just snuggle up under the blanket. It will be lovely. But yeah, so that's my first finished object. But yeah, really pleased with it, and I was really good as well. Sorry, I'm looking at, I've got to remember to look at the camera, sorry, I do apologise. I was really good because I was sewing my ends in. I didn't, the last one that I made, the blue one, which was in my last podcast, I sewed all the ends in at the end, before I stitched it together, and I don't mind sewing ends in at all, but it takes a little longer. Obviously it's the same amount of time because you've got to do the same thing regardless, but making it finishing that square, finishing that round, so each round I sewed the ends in, so I didn't leave it as a square to sew the ends in. Every single round I sewed it in, neatened it up, and then joined the next one. So much nicer. But so that's one finished object, so I can give that to the recipient tomorrow. So that's one. Oh, it's, again, it smells so nice, really holds the scent nice. And And then the next thing that I've got is where am I going? Oh, it's Mike's jumper. So Mike's, if you're new or you haven't heard me talking about him, Mike is my other half, and I've been making him the where is it? I've got the pattern this time. The Dagmar Sweater by Petite Knits. Can you see that? There's that one. I've showed this before, you're probably sick of the sight of seeing it, but I've made some progress on it. I didn't show it last time because I hadn't done anything, but it's all scrunched up in a bag. Oh, I've got to remember, look at the right little bit. I've got a little bit of masking tape on the side of my phone with a little smiley face, so I have to remember I've got to look at that and not myself. But so this is Mike's jumper. Oh, smells of lavender. I put lavender in because it's coming up for moth season, I think, isn't it? So you can see my progress, where my progress keeper is. So I've done all this, but I've got to sit back again, and that is so far how I've got on with it. I've not put the rib on. I'm going to wait to put the rib on. I'm going to do the sleeves, put the collar on. I've not done double knitting before, and I think there's a bit where the zip goes. I think that calls for double knitting, and I've not done that before, so that's going to be a learning curve. That'll be fun. So when I've done that, put the sleeves on, then I'll just I have made a jumper. Sorry, this is fleece. I don't know if I've got the bands now. It's West Yorkshire Spinners. There it is. You can see that, and it's an Aran, and it's West Yorkshire Spinners, and it's dark brown. So I have made it's 100% wool, 100% British wool, but it doesn't drop when you it's not going to stretch. So but I just want to see once the sleeves are on and everything else. I don't want to cast off and then it's too long or a little bit too short. So I think I don't need this great big needle for anything else, so I'll just leave it on, and I'll get the other bits done first, and then try it on. It has some positive ease to it. When you make it, it has a bit positive ease to it. Oh, it looks so nice on him. It looks really nice on him. He keeps trying it on for me. But I did make let me just unclip my box here. I made this jumper, ranunculus, which you've seen. I have shown it, and this is a double knit. I do like brown. I can't help it. I love brown. Oh, let me brown cup and all. I do love brown. So I made a ranunculus in it as well, and I just put stripy sleeves on. But you've seen that before. But I know it doesn't drop. It doesn't hang, and like it's not going to lose its shape once it's made. So I'm not worried about the body stretching out, but I just want it to be right, because Mike likes, so he's a mod boy and that, so he's got his clothes and his style that he likes. So the fact that he's actually gonna say, go and then knit me something, I want it to be right. I want it to be nice for him, but because well, otherwise he won't wear it, will he? But oh, it's a lot of knitting. Look at all that. I'm so grown up. Oh, I don't know why I'm just doing it so I can see. But yeah, really pleased with myself. And it's on 4.5 needles, or US 7, and I use the Knit Pro Mindful collection. I really like them. And then I've got my little teapots stitch markers. There, I got those in at the end, but I don't know whether to cast on the collar. Join that first. I was watching a lady online, and I can't remember what her name is. I found her yesterday. She put the collar on first before she done the sleeve. She just done round. She didn't do this bit, the double knitting. That's how I know it's double knitting. She put that bit on first and tried that on. So I might do that first, because that's a heck of a lot of stitches to pick up. It's not, but it is in my head at the moment. I suppose you pick up all the little bumps, I should think. Just pick up the bumps probably. But I'll see. I might do the collar bit first, I'm not sure. But I've made good progress on it, because it had been sat there for a little while. It's too warm. He's not going to need it at the moment, but we're in August already, so the months are flying past. So I've got to get a wiggle on, because I would like him to wear it this winter. But so I'll pop that away. Oh, I'm all tangled up. But let's get that popped away. I've got a little bag of lavender. Oh, I've dropped it on the floor. I'm just going to bend down, sorry. Ooh, my little bag of lavender I've got in there, just because, as I say, I think it's I'm sure August is the start of moths, so we don't want them little beasties getting at me knitting. So I put my lavender in the top, and the wall behind, all the stuff that's obviously not all this lot, I've done all this before. That's all acrylic, that's for blankets and that. But all my wool, which is all in bags, and that's got cedar wood in as well, just to double protect. But so that's Mike's jumper, and then I've got some socks. Now I did make these a while ago. It's just so I'm doing this because, one, I want to have a practice of what Amanda's told me and try and have a practice run of that, and two, I wanted to show the blanket, because obviously that is going tomorrow. But I thought, well, I need to show something else. I can't just show a blanket. So there's these socks as well that I've done, and these, so I done these last year, and these are twin satin Purl socks. So if let me use the back of that, if you can see, got to remember to hold it in the camera, haven't I? And they're Queen Charlotte. The pattern is Queen Charlotte, from their Bridgerton collection that they were doing. See that okay? I'd not heard of twin satin Purls until I'd started watching Ruth Loves to Knit, and who I just adore. I can't, oh, I'm sorry, looking at the wrong place again. Oh, I can't wait until she starts podcasting again, but I understand why she's having a break, because listen, I'm on number 6 and it's stressing me. Today it's stressing me out big time. But she champions them so much, and I know she makes lots of the shawls as well. So these the socks were a Rachel Fletcher's pattern, but I can't remember the wool that I used for these. But there's my sock. I did have it on the blocker the first time I done it, and I've taken it off. But yeah, because obviously when I made this, I wasn't in, even though it's in my mind, I want to do a podcast, but I wasn't doing podcasts, so I didn't keep the name of the wall. It's just green reflecting. But and then it's a heel, flap and gusset. So it's top down, and I cast on 68 stitches on 2.5 needles, and I use the little 9-inch circulars. that's I like them. I'm happy knitting on them. If I use DPNs when I do the toe, and I put it on when I do on the heel. Just use 2 of them on the heel. But if I use DPNs doing it all, I end up with that laddering down it, and I don't like that, and I can't get on so well with the, what's it called when you have that long bit, brain's gone, I can't remember what it's called. You're shouting at me, I can hear you, I can hear you all shouting at me. God, Lord almighty, what's it called? Gone. It's gone. I knew it in my last one that I'd done. I said it without hesitation in my last one, but it's gone now. But so there's that one, and to prove I've got 2 legs and 2 feet, there's another one. But I made them, and I washed them, and I blocked them. Oh, get me a big old arm out the way. And I put them away, and I forgot to wear them in the winter. I forgot all about them. But so I will wear them this winter. But they're all done, lovely. So I've put them back in their little plastic, because I put them in plastic, these little plastic bags. I put them away and forgot about them. That's how safe I kept them. But oh, I just love them, absolutely love them. Really, really, really. Oh, thumbnail. Should we have a sock as a thumbnail? Do that. How lovely. Look like a right idiot. But so that's me socks. Like I say, needed something just to, predominantly I wanted to get the blanket done. But, so there's that. And then the next thing, gosh, I'm whizzing through this, is last time I was saying about doing a blanket for my mum. So Painted Roses blanket. Can you see that one? And this is by Sandra Purl from Cherry Heart Designs, Cherry Heart Podcast. See that? So I say I want to make this for my mum, and I'd done 2 squares last week. I'd done one, is again it's crocheted in Aran weight. The first one I made on a 5mm hook, but and then I'd done one on a 4.5 because I wanted to see the difference, because the 5.1 was a little bit looser. So, and then I made this one. Oh, look at that. Isn't that divine? Isn't that just lovely? So this one's on the 4.5, and I'm happier with this. It's got a bit more structure to it. The other one was a bit too flimsy, but and I've sewn all my ends in this time. Last one they were flapping around. So I have been busy because, oh, if I can do, can you see all that lot? Oh, losing my glasses. So I've done all my gold centres, and there's black ones, and I've put in this fondant, I think this one is called. But again, I've sewn all my ends in as I've gone round, so I've got no ends. Do I win a prize? Is there anything I win for it? But so yeah, that's that. I'm really pleased with how that's gone so far. So the colours, duck egg. She does 2. There's 2 patterns or colourways, and one has got, I don't know if it is the fondant on the outside, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's one with a pink outside, but I really like the duck egg. I love duck egg. So obviously duck egg, pistachio, lipstick, fondant, black, and on these ones gold. So at the moment, because I think Sandra does hers probably a double knit, so her squares will be smaller, I've done 20 of each. So I've done 20 blacks and 20 gold centres, and I'll see how big that is, because it's for me mum, it's not for a little one, because I think this is like a, is it like a pram size? It might be pram size that this one comes in, so it's a bit smaller, but I want it for so my mum can have a sit and a cuddle under it. So I'll see how that goes, what size that comes up to, and if I need to make more, I've got enough stuff to make some more. But yeah, that's how it's going at the moment. But I really like it. Really like it. So Lenore, come on, pull your crochet hook out, my lovely, because we're meant to be doing these together ish. That's my friend on Instagram who lives in Australia, so we said we're going to try and do them together, but I'm racing ahead because I need something to show on my podcast. But so I'm under starters orders, but I really love it. The colours are just, they pop out so well. Oh my god, if you have another one, you probably all know a podcast. It's only me, I think, that's lived under a rock. But if you like crocheting and blankets and such like, oh, please give her a watch. She is so good at what she does. I mean, she's got me back into the love of crochet again, just watching her podcasts. And I like watching the crochet ones when I'm crocheting as well. But yeah, just really nice, just love it. So, I could try that one. Try that and all. Maybe if I look at the camera it'd be better. But listen, I think I'm spent for today now. I've done so many of these today. I'm all talked out. I don't know what I've talked about, what I haven't talked about. I can't remember. But thank you so much. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for giving me another try. Today's one might be a bit stressful. It's stressful for me, but thank you so much. And if you are new to my channel, it will get better, I promise. But thank you for looking me up and giving me a try and pressing play. If you do like what you see, then press the like and subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. There's a little bell on it as well, so once you press subscribe, if you press the bell, that notifies you that I've put another one of these up, and you can watch that and share as well if you should so wish to share, and share me with your friends. But have a good weekend, or rest of the week. It's Wednesday now, the 6th of August, so I will try. I don't know whether I'll do editing now, because Mike's got to work later, and Mike will have to help me do this. I can't do it on my own. I changed the name of my podcast last time because I tried to do something on my own, and it was only that when Amanda highlighted me and put me up on her podcast, and I was watching it, and I said to Mike, I said, oh, I've been mentioned. I've been mentioned. I went, oh, I've changed my name. And I realised because I fiddle around, and I've changed the name of my my podcast. I'd changed it to my name and not Curly Top Makes. But I've changed it back subsequently. So Mike told me, don't touch anything. Sit on your hands and don't touch anything. So he's got to work tonight, and I don't think I could be trusted. Just too much responsibility for me to try and do this, but I will try and add names and such like, and fingers crossed, everything crossed, I can do it. But listen, enjoy the rest of the week. Have a lovely weekend. I think we're in for a bit of warm weather again, what they're saying, so enjoy that. I'm sure all the children that are off on their summer holidays will enjoy a nice bit of sunshine and getting down to the beach or whatever people do. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching, from me and Elsie, who is probably now snoring on the sofa. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye. Bye. Whew. Stick a fork in, because I am done. Cheers everyone, bye.